but my heart is loud, calling your name through every cloud. I keep the light on by the door, hoping you're walking like before. Every shadow looks like you, every whisper feels like truth. And even if you're far away, I save my love for one more day. One day you'll find me waiting, where the memories never fade, still holding on, still staying, even when the daylight slips away. If all our broken pieces untold their way again, you'll see my heart is open. One day you'll find me waiting. I trace the letters of your name on foggy windows in the rain. I play the songs we used to hear, each note brings your heartbeat near. Sometimes love is slow to heal, but everything I feel is real. And though the nights get cold and long, my love for you keeps burning strong. One day you'll find me waiting, where the memories never fade, still holding on, still staying, even when the daylight slips away. If all our broken pieces ever find their way again, you'll see my heart is open. One day you'll find me waiting. Maybe you're lost, maybe you're scared, maybe you think nobody cares. But if you turn around someday, I'll still be standing in the same place. Love doesn't rush, love doesn't run, it stays until the hurting's done. One day you'll find me waiting, with a heart that never changed, still hoping, still praying for your footsteps in the rain. If time can heal the distance find me waiting. You packed your dreams in silence, left them lying on the floor. I watched your footsteps fading through a half-open door. You said love wasn't easy, but you never let it grow. And I stayed, even when you let go. I held on to the pieces, hoping you would turn around. I stayed, even when you let go. Held the weight of what we used to know. I was fighting for a future only I could see, holding on to us while you were walking free. I stayed, even when you let go. You slipped away, but I still held you close. Nights got colder without warning, but I kept you sweating near. Every memory kept calling, every whisper sounded clear. You had already vanished long before you told me so. Still I stayed, even when you let go. I kept hoping for a moment where your heart would find its way. Oh, I stayed, even when you let go. Held the weight of what we used to know. I was fighting for a future only I could see, holding on to us while you were walking free. I stayed, even when you let go. You slipped away, but I still held you close. Maybe love is blind, maybe I was too, but the hardest truth I learned was letting go of you. I stayed, even when you let go. Now I'm learning how to move on slow. I gave all of my heart till the end of the rope. Now I'm holding myself with a little more hope. I stayed, but today I finally let go. I traced your name on broken lines, thought time would wash you from my mind. But every night the silence calls, and I still feel you through these walls. I try to let the memories fade, but love remembers every shade. It's the heart that wouldn't heal, still beating for something that wasn't real, holding on to pieces it should let fall, still waiting for footsteps that never call. I've stitched myself 1,000 times, but every seam still breaks on your neck. just the same. The days move on but stay the same. I walk alone through what remains. Your shadow dances on the floor, a ghost I can't deny anymore. I keep pretending I've moved on, but the truth is louder when you're gone. It's the heart that wouldn't heal, still beating for something that wasn't real, holding on to pieces it shouldn't let fall, still waiting for footsteps that never call. I stitched myself 1,000 times, but every seam still breaks on your name. Oh, this heart that wouldn't heal, it loves you just the same. Maybe love was meant to break, maybe someone's never fade. But if tomorrow brings me peace, let it start with letting go of you. Still the heart that wouldn't heal keeps whispering everything I feel, trying hard to find a brand new day, but your memory never fades away. I've stitched myself 1,000 times, but every seam still knows your name. Oh, this heart that wouldn't heal, it loves you just the same. You whispered forever in the dark, like it was written in your soul. I held every word against my heart, believing you would never let them go. But forever turned to silence, and your voice became the past. Now I'm left here with the echoes of things that didn't last. I'm tracing all the memories, trying to find what slipped away. Where do broken promises go? Do they fall like rain on the streets below? Do they hide in the corners of the nights we lost, or fade like smoke when the fire's gone? Tell me, where do broken promises go when the ones who made them don't even know? I replay your words like fragile lines, and trying not to tear the seams. They were soft when you first said them, now they cut me in between. Maybe you meant them for a moment, maybe truth was hard to show, but I'm drowning in the questions of what I'll never know. I'm sifting through the pieces of everything we used to say. Where do broken promises go? Do they fall like rain on the streets below? Do they hide in the corners of the the hearts that stayed, while the ones who left just fade. Where do broken promises go? I'm still holding on, but I'm learning slow. Maybe they're meant to lead me to a place where healing grows and the pain lets go. Still I wander quietly in the glow. Where do broken promises go? Saw your shadow in the evening light. It pulled me back to when we were right. Your laughter lives inside my mind, a quiet place I visit all the time. I know you moved on somewhere new, but my heart still circles back to you. Every time I try to let go, my feelings only seem to grow. So I love you from a distance again, where you can't see the tears I hide. I'll keep you safe in the corners of my heart, even if you're no longer mine. If loving you means losing you, then I guess I'll break and try again. But I love you from a distance, love you from a distance again. I pass the places where we used to meet. The city whispers underneath my feet. I hear our echoes in the streets at night. Your memory holds me just too tight. I tell myself I'll soon move on, but loving you still feels like home. And though the truth is hard to face, your love is one I can't replace. So I'll love you from a distance again, where you can't see the tears I hide. I'll keep you safe in the corners of my heart, even if you're no longer mine. If loving you means losing you, then I guess I'll break and try again. But I'll love you from a distance, love you from a distance again. Maybe someday you'll understand why I never reached to hold your hand. Sometimes love is meant to stay, but far enough to fade away. And still I stand where we began, loving you the only way I can. So I'll love you from a distance again. Let the silence be my friend. I'll keep the memories close to me, though they never seem to end.
The sky was crying with me, cold drops falling on my skin. I stood there on the corner where our stories used to begin. Your shadow didn't show up, but I still held on to the view. Still believed in every promise that once sounded true. I told myself you'd come around, even when hope was wearing thin. I'm waiting in the rain for you, soaked in all the things I thought we'd never lose. Hearts don't choose the ones they cling to, even when they know the truth. I'm standing where we said forever, praying the clouds will break through. Still waiting in the rain for you. Every lightning flash reminds me of the spark we used to share, but thunder keeps on telling me you're not really there. Still I watch every stranger, hoping one might turn to you, but the storm keeps proving softly that wishing won't make it true. I guess goodbye is louder when the world is quiet too. I'm waiting in the rain for you, soaked in all the things I thought we'd never lose. Hearts don't choose the ones they cling to, even when they know the truth. I'm standing where we said forever, praying the clouds will break through. Still waiting in the rain for you. Maybe love is blind this way, holding on when it should fade, but every drop that hits the ground feels like saying you're not alone. Still waiting in the rain for you, though deep inside I know we're through. Maybe someday I'll walk away, let the storm wash out the blues, but tonight I'm where you left me, hoping for a miracle or two. Still waiting in the rain for you.
Kept your letters in a drawer, read them when the nights felt cold. Every line was warm and certain, every promise bright and bold. But pages fade just like the seasons, ink turned silent, hearts turned new, and I was left behind remembering a love I couldn't hold on to. I tried to keep the flame alive, but some fires burn out on their own. It was a love I couldn't hold on to, slipping like water through my hands. I reached for you with everything, but you were drifting with the sand. I whispered all the ways I cared. You whispered back, then disappeared too. Oh, it was a love I couldn't hold on to. I walked the paths we used to wander, hoping somehow you'd return. Every corner felt familiar, every memory still burned. You said goodbye without a tremble, like letting go was overdue, and all I had was the shadow of a love I couldn't hold on to. I held on tighter every time you slipped a little further out of view. It was a love I couldn't hold on to, slipping like water through my hands. I reached for you with everything, but you were drifting with the sand. I whispered all the ways I cared. You whispered back, then disappeared too. Oh, it was a love I couldn't hold on to. Maybe some hearts aren't meant to stay, maybe some dreams fade halfway, but losing you taught me something true. Sometimes love isn't enough to pull two hearts through. It was a love I couldn't hold on to, but I'm learning now to let it rest. I gave you all the best of me, and maybe that was still the test. One day I'll find a steadier heart, someone who'll stay when skies turn blue. Not a love I couldn't hold on to, but a love that finally holds on to.
I saw the ending in your eyes long before you said a word. Your silence told the story that your heart had already heard. I felt the distance growing like a shadow in the light, but I still held on to memories that didn't want to fight. I tried to save the pieces even when they slipped through my hands, 'cause I loved you more than goodbye, more than the hurt, more than the reasons why. I held you close even when you turned away, praying somehow you'd walked away so gently, like you didn't want to break the night. But the quiet left behind you cut sharper than a knife. I stood there in the doorway as you faded into blue, still wishing I could follow one more step behind you. I whispered every please don't go, but you'd already made up your mind. 'Cause I loved you more than goodbye, more than the hurt, more than the reasons why. I held you close even when you turned away, praying somehow you'd ask me to stay. Maybe love was never meant to survive, but I then you're mine. Maybe someday I'll understand why forever slipped through our hands. But tonight the truth is bittersweet. Loving you was the part of me I never wanted to leave. 'Cause I loved you more than goodbye, more than the tears that filled my eyes. Even as the last word left your lips, I felt my heart unravel in your fingertips. Maybe time will help the memories die, but I loved you more than goodbye. We built a house on shaky ground, still prayed the walls would hold. We lit a fire we couldn't tend, but the embers burned too cold. You looked at me with tired eyes, said maybe love just fades somehow. And I felt the truth unravel. It's too late to save us now. All the words we should have spoken lie between us like a broken vow. It's too late to save us now. The bridge is gone and we can't turn around. We're holding pieces of a life that's come undone, trying to fix a heart that's already numb. We tried to fight, but we forgot how. And it's too late to save us now. Your hand slipped slowly out of mine, like you knew where it belonged. danced around the truth for months, pretending nothing felt wrong. But distance grew like winter frost, and neither one of us knew how to melt the cold between us. It's too late to save us now. We both kept waiting for a spark in a fire that had already drowned. It's too late to save us now. The bridge is gone and we can't turn around. We're holding pieces of a life that's come undone, trying to fix a heart that's already numb. We tried to fight, but we forgot how. And it's too late to save us now. Maybe love was meant to fade, maybe letting go is brave, but the hardest part of losing you is knowing we both knew the truth long before we said it out loud. It's too late to save us now. It's too late to save us now. No more cries above the crowd. No more maybe we can make it through. No more trying to be brand new. We lost the battle long ago somehow, and it's too late to save us now.
The door closed softly, no echo in the hall, but the silence you left behind was louder than it all. Your footsteps faded like a dream that slips away, but your memory held tighter than the words you couldn't say. I thought time would wash it clean, but love stays stronger than it seems. You left, but the feeling stayed, running through my heart like a quiet parade. Every little moment still whispers your name, like the world froze still the night you changed. You walked away, but somehow I remain in the echo of a love that never frayed. You left, but the feeling stayed. I keep your sweater on the chair beside my bed. Still smells like August, and the words we never said. I try to move forward, but the past won't let me go. It clings to every heartbeat, every place we used to go. I tell myself I'm healing slow, but some things linger just to let you know. You left, but the feeling stayed, running through my heart like a quiet parade. Every little moment still whispers your name, like the world froze still the night you changed. You walked away, but somehow in the echo of a love that never frayed. You left, but the feeling stayed. Maybe someday it'll finally fade. Maybe I'll wake to a lighter day. But for now I'm learning how to breathe in the spaces where you used to be. Left, but the feeling stayed, like sunlight trapped in the window pane. I'll let it warm me till it goes away, till the night grows soft and the memories fade. You walked away, but I've grown brave, learning to live in the life I've remade. But the feeling stayed. We were young and wild with trembling hands, running through dreams we didn't understand. The city lights were falling like rain, and every heartbeat whispered your name. I didn't know how deep we'd go, I only knew I loved you so. But moments fade into shadows with time, and I still replay yours next to mine. Echoes of the night we changed, still calling out through every memory. Your touch, your voice, the way you stayed, all of it lives inside the heart of me. Even if the world rearranged, I'm haunted by the night we changed. We stood beneath the silver sky. You swore you'd never say goodbye, but promises are brittle things. They break like glass in the wind's cold wings. Still I return to where we stood, to feel that moment while I could. Sometimes love is found in the ache, in all the reasons hearts might break. Echoes of the night we changed, still looking back. Some nights I swear I hear your name in the echoes of what still remains. Echoes of the night we changed, soft as the love I'll always keep. You're the dream I never chased, the reason I still lose my sleep, even if our stars never aligned. That night is forever mine. If life is just a line of fleeting days, you're the moment that I'd never trade. I've loved you through the storms and light, through every wrong that felt so right. And even when the sky turns blue, it's brighter when I'm next to you. I don't need a perfect plan, just your fingers tangled in my hand. Forever looks better with you. Every sunrise, every truth. If I have to walk 1,000 years, let me spend them holding you. Whatever time decides to do, forever looks better with you. We laugh at things no one else would see. You turn the quiet into melody. If loving you is all I learn, then every lifetime I'll return. 'Cause even when the world feels small, you're still my favorite place to fall. Hearts like ours don't fade away, they find a home and choose to stay. Forever looks better with you. Every sunrise, every truth. If I have to walk 1,000 years, let me spend them holding you. Wherever time decides to do, forever looks better with you. I don't wanna dream without your face. I don't want a life without your grace. If the end comes soft or comes too soon, I'll walk it all, as long as it's with you. Forever looks better with you. Every heartbeat proves it's true. If I have to breathe my last tonight, let it be beside you too. No matter where the future runs, forever looks better with you.
birthday, then I text the wrong name. I say I'll change tomorrow, but tomorrow feels the same. I cancel every dinner just to hide inside my head, but somehow you keep coming back when you should run instead. I'm not good at holding hands or making perfect plans. I always lose the chance, but still you take the dance. I'm a bad habit lover. Mess you up, then pull you under. Say I'll stay, but then I'll run. Break your heart and call it fun. I'm a bad habit lover. You deserve somebody better, but you keep sticking like the sun to a bad habit lover. Yeah, I'm the one. I fall asleep on FaceTime, leave you talking to the dark. I laugh when you're romantic, though I love your broken heart. I never say I love you quite the way you need to hear, but I write it in my clumsy songs, hoping it comes clear. I'm not good at morning light or kissing you goodnight, but still you never fight, like losing me feels right. I'm a bad habit lover. Mess you up and pull you under. Say I'll stay, but then I'll run. Break your heart and call it fun. I'm a bad habit lover. You deserve somebody better, but you keep sticking like the sun to a bad habit lover. Yeah, I'm the one. Maybe you're the only one who sees the good in all I've done. If loving me's a tragedy, you're still the fool who bleed for me. I'm a bad habit lover. Mess you up and pull you under. Say I'll stay, but then I'll run. Break your heart and call it fun. I'm a bad habit lover. But if you have me forever, I'll try to learn how not to run. Still a bad habit lover, but maybe you're the one.
I've been running from the thought of the silence, hiding in the crowd, building walls around the pieces I can't talk about. Every smile I've been faking, every tear I've concealed, leaves me standing in the shadows, begging to be healed. But your light cuts through my darkness like a fire in the storm, and I'm tired of pretending I don't need you anymore. Break me open, tear these scars apart, find the pieces of my fractured heart. I'm on my knees, I can't do this alone. Break me open and lead me home. I've been praying with no answer, shouting to the skies, carrying the weight of every fear I can't disguise. But you're the voice in the quiet, telling me to stay, the reason I keep fighting when I wanna fade away. And your love keeps pulling harder than the chains that hold me down. I was lost but now I'm learning you can turn it all around. Break me open, tear these scars apart, find the pieces of my fractured heart. I'm on my knees, I can't do this alone. Break me open and lead me home. And your love keeps pulling harder than the chains that hold me down. I was lost but now I'm learning you can turn it all around. Break me open, tear these scars apart. face this on my own. Break me open, tear these scars apart. Find the pieces of my fractured heart. I'm on my knees, I can't do this alone. Break me open and lead me home. And lead me home.
Every road I take reminds me of you. Every dream I chase feels empty and blue. The stars still whisper your name at night. I'm lost in the dark. You're my only light. Take me back to your heart, where I belong, where every silence turns into a song. I've been drifting too long, torn apart. Now I'm finding my way back to your heart.
I still hear your voice in the falling rain. Through the tears and time, the love remains. No matter how far the distance seems, you're the reason behind my every dream.
Take me back to your heart, where I belong, where every silence turns into a song. I've been drifting too long, torn apart. Now I'm finding my way back to your heart. No goodbye can break what we've begun. Love's a journey, and you're the one. If tomorrow brings a brand new start, I'll still be walking to your heart. Take me back to your heart, where I belong, where every silence turns into a song. Through the night, through the stars above, I'm finding my way back to your love. Back to your love.
When the rain begins to fall and I can't find strength at all, you're the voice that calls my name, lifts me up and lights the flame. Through the laughter, through the tears, you've been my constant all these years. You're the one I can lean on when my world feels cold and gone. You're the first to hear my call. Every dream you help me chase, every fear you help me face. You've been my hope, my faithful guide, always standing by my side. You're the one I can lean on when my nights are long and dawn is gone. You're the heart that carries on. You're my reason to stay strong. When the dark begins to show, you're the light that helps me grow. You're the one I can lean on. And if the world should fade away, our song of friendship still will play. Through every storm, through every pain, I'd still call your name again. You're the one I can lean on, my forever, my true song. For all the love that you have shown, you're the reason I've grown. And I thank you from my heart. You're the one I can lean on.
Goodbye, my friend, it's time to go. The waves still whisper soft and slow. We laugh beneath the golden sky. Never thought we'd have to say goodbye. Oh, we had joy, we had fun, we had dreams beneath the sun. Through the laughter, through the pain, I'd live those days with you again. Nights were warm, the stars were near. You wiped away my every tear. We built our castles in the sand, held tomorrow in our hands. Oh, we had joy, we had love that shone like one. Though the years have come and gone, the song of youth still lingers on. And when I see the evening glow, I feel your smile, it tells me so. That love remains, though time moves fast. The best of life is what we've passed.